Ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, Papatello, bringing you another World of Warcraft video. And you're like, wow, man, this kid's cranking them out. He's just shoving these videos out daily. He's not stopping. He's a content machine. Yeah, damn right I am. I have the grace of God shining upon the beard, the majestic lights of the Paladins, glorifying their one savior to save them all. I'm here to save them all, like I'm Homelander. You need me to save them, and I feel great. And by the way, you best watch out and get ready for that next review in the comment video, because I see what you people are saying. Some of you have been a little naughty in the comments and you're not locking it in. I'm watching out for you right now. You're talking about Papatello, you're talking crap about the legend himself. Listen, let me tell you something, brother. All right, let me tell you something. The kid. All right, see the kid right here. Don't let me start working out again. All right, this kid used to play football and box. All right, the kid could do something to you. And if lucky if I don't have a hammer in my hand, you might get hodged on sight if I see you. And I look like I'm in the shadows right now like a rogue, but really in the light with like a paladin if I come up here with the light. This is a weird little effect going on. Editor, work on that. Trim that out. Cut it in. Who knows? Lock it in. You know what I mean. I'm about to fucking break my chair. Unbelievable. However, today was a beautiful day. I went out, we went to go, me and my friend actually, one of my guildies, got some ramen, went out for a little bit. There's like a one-piece shop. It was like lines to the back of the building. He's into like some card games, so it's pretty cool stuff. It was insane. That's not what the video's about. Lock it in. However, Hydration Nation, of course, with the Poland Spring. I feel a little blockage. Something's going on. It's a setup. We feel good now. However, for today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the current state of runes in SOD, especially when it comes to Paladin stuff. Because I feel like, truthfully, there's certain things that are going to need to be done for the Paladin class, and things that can be done overall for a lot of classes. Maybe you guys have some runes that you're not too thrilled with. Leave me in the comments below, as whatever class you play, what runes do you think need to be reworked or overhauled or completely redone in the comments below, and that are just completely useless for your class, because I think that is a big problem right now in WoW, especially SOD, just SOD in general. That there are runes for all our classes that we would like to use, but they're completely garbage. Just being truthful about it. They're not good. And I'm going to give you an example. So, for Holy Paladins, this is what I've been wanting to talk about. Holy Paladins kind of get shifted. They get basically shitted on this phase, and they haven't been getting anything good for their chest slot. If you're a Holy Paladin, right, you're going deep into Holy, you're healing, you know, and Holy Paladins are always, like, you know, considered one of the best end game healers naturally in Classic Vanilla. So how is it that Holy Paladins get nothing really beneficial for their chest piece? I mean, what are they using here? Let's be honest, guys. We're using Aegis, increase your block value, maybe a decent option. Are we actually using Divine Storm? No. What's the point? Seal of Martyrdom, maybe. And the Horn of Lordaeron, which is actually okay at best. I think I had a tank paladin in one of my comments say he was using this. It was pretty decent. But as a Holy Paladin, your options are really limited. You don't have really much in this slot to really fucking benefit you. And it's like almost like they got shafted pretty hard, Holy Paladins, this phase. So I really feel like genuinely it would be nice if they reworked some of these runes, or what if they decided to put runes in different slots for changing up the meta for specific classes to make a different style of rotation to spice things up. Because honestly, I don't think the Horde of Lordaeron is actually good unless this stacks with Blessing of Might, or this stacks with something else, because 2 minutes is not enough. This is something that needs to last 10 minutes, because now what just happens is that, you know how Paladins originally had the issue where Blessing of Might and Blessing of Wisdom was only 5 minutes, but now if you get Enhanced Blessings, you basically have it last 10 minutes now. I think Horn of Lordaeron needs to last at least 10 minutes. And it shouldn't be by 6. It should be like by 12 or something a little bit more bang for its buck, like by 15. Because it's a cool ability. You know, you're blowing into a horn. You're like a Viking. You're buffing up everybody. It's cool. You know, I dig it. But it's just not being used. And there's a big problem right now where a lot of runes, which all the hand runes are pretty good, obviously, for their respective things. But I really feel like a lot of runes are not really being used to their full potential and what they need to do. Maybe at endgame, this will change perspectives depending on the bosses you're versing, and you'll actually have to use some of these runes to get the best bang for your buck and value out of all of these. But currently, right now, as a paladin, your only true option, it's just keeping it a buck with you, your only true option is to use exorcism. If you're not using the exorcism build, like Art of War, Sheaf of Light, like people are not even, I don't even think Holy Paladins are even using Infusion of Light, which increases your damage done by Holy Shock by 20%, and then it does like the reset of Exorcism and Holy Shock. I mean, it's cool, but Sheaf of Light, you get so much more spell power for the bang of your buck, equal to 30% of your attack power for a minute, and it always, it's like always resetting, and it also helps your critical spell heals for 60% of the healed amount for over 12 seconds. So that is more bang for your buck than Infusion of Light. So I truthfully think they need to mix around where you're going to put these runes or rework these runes. And I really think, honestly, a lot of classes need help with the runes right now, because as much as we want to, you know, add more runes to the game, I mean, hell, editor, let's switch over to the leak thing like we did the other day. You better lock it in right now. You're pissing me off. There we go. But for the runes, right? What if we were to take Light's Grace and instead putting it on the head slot, which it says right here. Let me lower them. Sorry, right here. On the head slot, right down here. Underneath me, guys. This way, right here. Don't piss me off. Light's Grace. If we were to put that on the chest slot, now you give Holy Paladins a good chest rune. Unless you guys are working something else. Blizzard, I have no idea what you're cooking in your George Foreman grill, in your air fryer, whatever you're using. However, it needs to be something good for Holy Paladins, because they are getting no love in a specific slot that has no true good options for them to be, you know, viable with that specific rune. You know, everybody has a slot where a rune could be good somewhere. Maybe not all classes, but I definitely know Holy Paladins don't have a good slot there. So I think it would be really cool if you give them that, just to help out with the Holy Paladin healing. And I think overall we need to take a big step back before we start dishing out all these amazing runes that they're trying to put out. And I'm not saying they're, you know, totally trash, but I do think, and I'm gonna say it again, I do think hunters, range hunters, deserve more love. I think frost mages needs to, you know, have more love too. And I truthfully believe that you know, rogues obviously getting more love is something that is a necessity. And warriors right now, obviously a lot of warriors, from what I'm hearing, are just completely getting shafted. And I hear it in my comments. I hear you guys. Listen, I'm not the one holding you back. It's Blizzard. Don't kill me. Papatel is just here for you guys. I'm representing for you. I'm trying to help you guys out and spread some, you know, news to Blizzard. If they want to help out warriors, great. But if they decide to keep shafting you guys and making you sword and board heroes, it's not my fault. Maybe at endgame with Fury, you guys will fucking go crazy, or deep arms, whatever you're doing. But overall, I do think a lot of runes need to be reworked that are currently in the game, not runes that are about to come out, and give more options and flexibility to make more classes viable in Phase 3, in Phase 4, and at the end of SOD. Because as much as I love, like, you know, you keep giving and giving and giving, the stuff that you're giving has to be good too, you know what I mean? And like, please don't give no more if, you know, we already have so much and it's not really a lot to work with, and everybody's just going for an individual thing. Like, for example, I believe mages will only go for, like, you know, the viable things, like, you know, living bomb, hot streak, living flame, spell power, whatever else, and then we forget about everything, every other rune in those slots for even mages. I'm playing an alt mage right now, and there's no point really, besides if you're doing arcane, which, you know, arcane helps out, but no one's going to be going like deep frost unless you're doing maybe AoE farming, and that's it, but not for like raid or anything. No one's doing deep frost, and if people are, you know, they're just having fun with it, more credit to you. I respect that, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, people should play the spec they want. But I just think let's give some reworks, let's get some revamps. Maybe we have specific months, right? I still have the light of God shining upon the beard. Thank you, Lord. Blessings to you. However, let's give some months where maybe we take some of these runes and maybe we work on them, do a patch, or if we shift them around in different slots every other couple months, always changing the rotation, changing the meta. I don't know. It's just an idea. It's just an opinion. I'm not saying do that, but let's talk about these ideas. Let's be vocal about these things, because if we don't decide to be vocal about these things and we don't decide to talk about it, Blizzard's never going to consider it. Blizzard's never going to look at it if we don't post on the forums, if we don't vocalize our problems with the current state of SOD, especially with, like, you know, fixing up runes to make them better and improved for endgame. This way it gives everybody multitude of different options, and you're basically giving us more toys to play with, you know what I mean? And I think it's really cool, and it's healthy for the environment of SOD, because people want that flexibility. People want to be doing different things and seeing what different results they're getting. They want to try everything out. So why not, you know, work on what's already there in the game, fix your current state of the game, and then as we fix the current state of the game, as we improve the mold that we're forming into, eventually becoming this Greek goddess or god of a statue, then we go on into adding more runes into the game and seeing more new content that you have to bring, whether it's innovative content or whether it's, you know, stuff from like retail or whatever they plan on doing. I know people are not happy with, you know, seeing things that are recycled content. And trust me, I'm keeping it $1.50 with you. I'm not totally happy about it either. I'm not going to say I'm thrilled and this is the best thing ever, but I'll take what we can get at the moment and hope for the best. That's the only thing we can do. After all, we're all just paying $15 a month. We're playing the game for something, right? Some people are canceling, some people are playing. I'm one of the people that are just playing, and I'm covering this stuff for you guys and just giving you my 2 cents about, you know, what I think would be pretty cool. So that's all I really got to say for the video. I don't want to, you know, sugarcoat this too much. I hope y'all all are having a beautiful day. I mean, yo, honestly, straight up, it's a gorgeous day outside over here. If you're over here in the East Coast Jersey area, go outside. It's beautiful. Maybe get yourself some ice cream. Maybe some, you know, what is that? Tea, like boba tea, a little milk tea. Maybe some ramen, a nice hot broth, something for the kid. Settle down. You know how it is. Much love, amigos. I'll catch you in the next one. Blessings to this day. It's truly beautiful. Keep on keeping on, and I'll see you later. Peace.
If you wanna dance.